Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
I'm a new face to you, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Lakshmi is in this class.
Yes, ma'am.
Lakshmi, know me? Lakshmi is not responding.
Yes, ma'am.
I can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am. I know you.
Okay. Okay, myself, Needu. Please don't call me your politics teacher, okay? My name is Needu. Advait also here. Okay, some non-faces are here. So myself, Needu, and I'm here to take you political science. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you studied politics, but I think for the first time you are studying politics as a subject in 8th. You studied about government, you studied about the laws, the parliament and all the things in your previous classes about the rights. So all these are coming under the subject political science. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So before going to the chapter, okay, Sridev, Sridev,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, you like to play?
Yes.
Yes, which game you like most?
Chess.
Icon chess. Okay. Is there any rule you want to follow while you are playing chess? Sridev?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you say any one or two rules you must follow while you are playing chess?
You should not cheat.
Ah. Then
The
don't cheat.
king
That is
should.
ah. No.
The
The rules you must follow when you are playing the game about the movements and all. Is any rule is there?
yes, the king should not can only move one step.
Ah, okay. Then
The
what about
king
the
can
horse?
The horse can move in a L shape.
Ah, yes. That means there is some rule, the movement, isn't it? Or they
Yes,
can move as
ma'am.
they wish?
No.
No. Then, Albert? Albert,
Yes, ma'am.
which game you like?
Ma'am, I like football.
Football, okay. Is any special rule you want to follow when you are playing football?
Ma'am, only goalie can catch the ball with hands.
Ah, yes, very good. Then, if what happen if any other player is touching with their hand?
Ma'am, if it is in the penalty box, we will get penalty. If it is
Ah,
outside, we will get free kick.
okay. No, if any other player is playing the football with hand, they are trying to play it with hand. Is any problem is there?
Ma'am, they will get red card.
Red card. That means it's a foul, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So when you are playing a game, you want to follow some rules. When you are coming to school, are you following any rule?
Yes, ma'am.
Aneshwara,
Yes, ma'am.
any rule you are following when you are coming to school?
Yes.
Okay, can you say any one or two?
In proper uniform,
Okay, uniform should be proper. Then only
proper
one.
haircut.
Proper haircut, okay.
Ma'am, proper haircut. Madam.
Ah. Then for boys, you have a rule that you can't wear round neck t-shirts, isn't it? Is any rule like that in the school?
Yes,
Boys?
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you are not allowed to wear jeans. These are the some rules. And from where you know all these rules? Who told you these are the rules you must follow in the school?
Chairman.
Chairman told you these are the rules in the school, so you should follow it. From where you know what are the rules you must follow in the school?
Diary.
Where it is
Diary.
written, these are the
Diary.
important.
In
Diary.
school diary.
School diary.
Yes, yes. Mostly we know about, we get all the information related to the working is from the diary, isn't it? The working condition of the school, how you behave in the school, what is your duties, what is your responsibilities, and all the things, the rules that you must follow, and all the things should be written in the diary.
Diary.
So diary is a written record which explains the rules and regulations of the school, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, like that for a country also, the people want to follow some rules and regulations. See, in the school, if there is no rule and regulation, what will happen? What will happen?
For the school.
If we are not following, if there is no special rules you want to follow in the school, what will happen?
No discipline. Oh.
No discipline.
No discipline, yes. And all of you will do what you like, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So it will create a conflict within the school. To avoid that, we are following certain rules.
Yes.
Like that, for a country as a whole, we want to follow some rules and regulations.
Regulations.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And where
Yes, ma'am.
these rules are written,
Constitution.
these rules are written and we call that as a constitution
Constitution.
of the country.
Country.
So the written laws of the country is called its constitution.
Constitution.
So the chapter is also the Indian Constitution. So how to define a constitution?
Ma'am,
Yes.
Book of law.
a constitution is a book of laws
Okay, it's a book of laws.
which have to be followed by all the citizens of the country.
A little bit louder.
Which have to be, which all the citizens of that country should be followed.
Okay, these are the rules that all the citizens of the country should follow. Okay, very good. So we can check a definition for constitution. Okay, it's a basic principles and laws of a nation that determine the power and duties of the government and guarantee certain rights to the people in it. So what you said in a different way written here, that is, it's a basic principles and laws of a nation. Constitution is a basic principles and laws of a nation that determine the powers and duties of the government. The constitution, it is clearly written the powers, what are the powers of the government, what are the duties of the government, and guarantees certain rights to the people on it. And also it guarantees some rights. Have you heard about the fundamental rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Like some rights to the people in it. That is a constitution. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So how to define a constitution? The basic principles and laws of a nation that determine the powers and duties of the government and guarantee certain rights to its people. That is called as the constitution. Clear?
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, then why we need a constitution? Why a country need a constitution?
To avoid conflicts.
To avoid conflicts, okay?
And to avoid illegal activities.
Okay, then I'm asking your opinion. You think and say why we need a constitution? Why a school need a school diary? Why a country need a constitution?
And if there is no constitution or a law, people will do what they like, and that will lead to many crimes.
Yes, correct. So what are the points you said? We can check why a country need a constitution. Okay, what is constitution is clear? How to define a constitution?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is the principles and laws of a nation that determine the powers and duties of the government and
Duties of
guarantee
the
certain rights to the people.
people in it.
Then why does a country need a constitution? First important one is it's a basic ideals on the basis of which we as citizens aspire to live in our country are mentioned in the constitution. That means the ideals. What do you mean by ideal? Ideals. The basic ideals. That means the basic principles, okay? The basic principles that on the basis of which the citizens in a country should live is mentioned in the constitution. The basic ideals were mentioned in the constitution. For example, India is called as a secular country. Okay, have you heard about the term secular? Yes, what do you mean by secular?
People from all backgrounds can live
People have the right to select their own
equality.
religion.
The right to do
People have the right to? Secularism is related to what?
Religion.
have the right
Religion,
to
yes.
live in
That
India.
means secularism
Have
means
the-
there is no official religion for a country, isn't it? It's a secular country. We are ready to accept all the religion. Our people who are living the country have the freedom to follow and propagate or profess the religion they like. There is no restriction for that. A country like India, it is clearly mentioned in the constitution. It is one of the basic principle that is mentioned in our constitution. Our constitution guarantee that. So the constitution explains the basic ideals or the principles on which the people in a country should live. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
The second one is, it tells the fundamental nature of the society. The constitution tells the fundamental nature of the society. What does it mean? What does it mean? The fundamental nature of the society. See, have you heard about the term monarchy?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it?
Ma'am, king or queens rules the country or
If a king or a queen, if the king or a queen is a head, that means the country is under a king, ruling by a king or a queen, we call it as a monarchy.
yes.
In the case of Nepal, okay, Nepal, till 2006, that Nepal was under the monarchy. It is ruled by a king. So the people conduct a lot of protest, and after that, in 2006, they succeeded.
Democracy.
Sorry,
Democracy.
they succeeded in adopting democracy in the country. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
In 2006, then Nepal also became a democratic country. So, see what happened under the rule of a monarch.
People cannot make decision.
Okay. So, yes, the supreme power is vested to whom? To the king, isn't it?
Yes.
So when the country get independence, what they first did is they changed the constitution. They frame a new constitution for the country because the previous constitution is not explaining the fundamental nature of the society, because that constitution was for the king, isn't it?
Yes.
That constitution is for the king. That means all the rules and regulations are in favor of him. So now they changed into a democratic country. So they want to change the constitution. So when they got when Nepal adopted the democratic form of government, they changed their constitution. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So first one is, why we need a constitution. The first important point is
The basic
basic-
ideas
The basics
on
The
the
basis
basis
of
which we
as
as
we as a
citizens
citizen
aspire
live in a
aspire to live in our
live in
country are
country are
mentioned in the
mentioned in the
constitution.
constitution.
Second one is, it
It
tells
tells
the
the
fundamental
fundamental
nature of the society.
nature of the
It is
society.
explained with the example of which country?
Nepal.
Nepal. In Nepal till 2006, monarchy was there, but after that the country
The
adopted the democratic form of government. And what they first did?
They changed the constitution.
They changed the constitution. Why? Because that previous constitution not explain the fundamental nature of the society. Because previously it was ruled by the king,
By king.
now a
And the king.
democratic government. So there is a drastic change in the rule, in the execution of power and all. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And the next point is, to define the nature of the political system of the country. Third one is to define the nature of the political system of the country. What do you mean by the political system of the country? That
Um,
means,
The leaders.
yes, how to elect the leaders, how to rule the country, how to form the government, all these things. So to define the nature of the political system of a country, also we need a constitution. In the case of Nepal itself, till 2006, who enjoyed all the power?
King.
King. So till 2006, the king and his council of ministers enjoyed all the powers. But when they adopted the democratic form of government, on behalf of the people, in a democratic form of government, who will enjoy the power?
Peoples.
People. That means the elected. Is it possible for all the people to enjoy the power?
No.
No,
It is the elected.
representatives.
Yes.
Representatives.
Representative.
Representative.
Yes.
It is by the elected representatives. So the power is enjoyed by the elected representatives. But they are exercising the power on behalf of us. On behalf of us means on behalf of the people, they are enjoying the power or they are exercising the power. But sometimes there is a chance to misuse the power.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
If we are giving all the power to them, and sometimes there is a chance to misuse the power. So what we can do?
We can change the representatives.
Representatives.
We can change the representatives. Re-election.
Okay. If there is no such option as in the constitution, what we will do?
Strike. King against them.
See,
will
in the
protect.
textbook, page number 7. Okay? In the textbook, page number 7, a classroom situation is demonstrated. You saw that?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Just read it. Individually you read, okay? No need for... Navaneet? Navaneet?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I just went to take the book.
Okay. Turn on the video. Without textbook you are there?
Got it, ma'am.
Finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Finished.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
wait.
Yes, ma'am. Am I right? Am I reading?
Abhiram, to whom you are talking?
Ma'am, I didn't talk. Ma'am, I read and finish.
Okay.
That only I said.
So all of you finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Then Adikesh,
Yes, ma'am.
can you explain what is the situation demonstrated there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Classroom. And the teacher is in a hurry for something. So she says, class monitor reached my class. But Suresh is a bully. He always don't like him. And when he started minding, he said to Anil that he is doing something wrong. Then when ma'am came, he said that he was disturbing the class by talking loudly. Then
Okay.
the teacher punished him.
Okay. So is there any misuse of power you can see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
the class leader did?
Ma'am, the class leader complained about an innocent student.
Yeah, that means he misused his power, isn't
Power.
it?
Yes.
By using the power of the class leader, what he did?
He punished.
Ah, he
Punished
misused
that innocent boy.
his position.
His
That is a
power.
class leader. It's a position. So he misused the position because a power is given to him to control the class.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
But he misused his power because of the teacher. What the teacher did? The teacher
Teacher punished him.
listened only the class leader,
Class leader.
and the
Class
teacher
leader.
punished him, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
ma'am.
So there is a misuse of power. So even though our elected representatives are there and if we are giving the entire power to them, what happened? Sometimes
They misuse their
Misuse.
power.
there is a
Yes.
chance to misuse the power. So it is also must be written in the constitution. The constitution must ensure the people certain rights. The constitution must ensure the people certain rights,
rights.
isn't it? An
Yes,
example
ma'am.
is about our fundamental rights. The Indian constitution is ensuring as a fundamental rights that cannot be denied in any situation except an emergency. In the case of emergency, the government can deny the fundamental rights. One of our fundamental rights is the freedom of movement. Okay. We can move anywhere we like. Within the country, we can go anywhere. It's our fundamental right. But you know, at the time of lockdown,
Yes.
yes, is that freedom is there?
No.
No. Why? Because it's an emergency
Emergency.
situation. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
It's an emergency situation. So that time, not every fundamental rights, some of our fundamental rights can be denied because depend on the situation. But in all other cases, it is a duty of the government or it is a duty of the court to protect the fundamental rights of the people. It is clearly written where in the constitution.
Constitution.
So to ensure we need constitution. So why does a country need a constitution? The 3 points we discussed. First one is
The basic,
Basic
ideal
ideas.
the
on
basic
the,
ideals on the
on the
basis
basis
of
of when
we are
are
citizens.
which
Where
we
the
are
live in the country are mentioned in the
as
Okay,
constitution.
I will call a
citizens.
person and Advait, can you read it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, read it.
The basic ideas on the basis of which,
Ideals, not ideas. It's ideals,
ideals.
means the principles.
on the basis of which we are citizens inspired to live in our country are mentioned in the constitution.
Okay. The aspire means what? Like the meaning desire. Okay. Aspire to live in our country are mentioned in the constitution. Yes. And the another is, it tells the fundamental nature of the society. So the 2 points, first and the second point, we can explain with the example of
Nepal.
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 Yes. Because it shows the fundamental nature of the society. Till 2006, the country was under the monarchy. But after 2006, it adopted a democratic form of government. So they changed the constitution. Why? Because the society entirely changed. Isn't it? From a king's rule to The people's rule. So there is a great transition happened in the country. So what they first did is they changed the constitution. Next is to define the nature of the political system of the country. In the case of Nepal, before 2006, in the constitution, the entire power is vested to the king and its council of its ministers.
Yes.
But after
The-
the independence, what happened? Or after they adopted the democratic form of government,
People.
the power is given, the decision-making power is given to the elected representatives, isn't it?
Yes.
But there is a chance. If we are giving the entire power to the elected representatives, what will happen? They are exercising the power on behalf of the people.
Yes.
But sometimes there
They
may be a
misuses.
chance to misuse the
Misuse
power.
the powers.
The constitution is there to protect the people
People.
from such misuse of the power by the authority. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
3 points
Yes, ma'am.
to everyone.
Ma'am.
Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Anybody? To anyone? No doubts. So when I'm asking the question, you will answer. Isn't it? I will ask you a question. Only 2 minutes. Which country have the largest written constitution?
India.
Yes,
India.
Isha, it's India, correct. Then, which country have the oldest constitution?
Nepal.
Wrong. The oldest written constitution is for which country?
India. India.
For the next class, find the answer, okay? The oldest written constitution is for which country? And also one more question. Pooja?
United States.
Yes, correct. It is the United States. So the oldest written constitution is the US Constitution. And which country have an unwritten constitution?
India.
Who told India's constitution is unwritten? It is the largest written constitution. That answer Isha told.
Ma'am, Saudi Arabia. Ma'am, Saudi Arabia.
No. India's constitution is the largest written constitution. Huh?
United States Constitution.
Ma'am, is it Britain?
Yes, correct, Britain. United States is the oldest written constitution. Okay. Clear? It's the oldest written constitution is United States. The largest written constitution is Indian Constitution. And the unwritten constitution is?
Britain.
Is in Britain. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Pooja, you know the answers. Very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, children. So today we can wind up. And we can meet in the next session, okay? So before that, read the textbook proper and study well. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you all.
Thank
Bye,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you, ma'am.